Hi guys, this is Navdeep from Delhi Immigration Services. Today we have Mr. Ganesh with us. Mr. Ganesh has got the Canada study visa after two refusals, and we'll just talk to him and see how his profile is and how he's become a successful candidate. Hi, Mr. Ganesh. First of all, many congratulations to you for the approval, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. So, can you talk us through your academic background and for the very first time for which program initially you applied, sir?
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is Ganesh. I have completed my bachelor's in BCom Computers, which is a commerce background stream, and graduated in 20 extended year. And after that, no showable work experience till 2020.
Okay,
And
I'm sorry to
start
interrupt.
work
You
experience.
mentioned you completed
Yeah,
bachelor's in commerce computers. You took extra year to do it, sir. Was it the case?
yes, sir. BCom Computers, actual programming. So it's a commerce background stream, basically.
Okay,
2018,
so
but
so
supposed
this
to complete my, yeah.
okay, so the actual duration of the program is like 3 years, but you took extra year
Yes,
to
yes,
complete.
correct.
Okay, okay, all right.
Yes, yes,
And
correct.
how did you have any backlogs also, sir?
Yes, I had 17 backlogs.
17 backlogs.
17 backlogs. Yes,
Okay, and okay, so you completed in 2018 with 17 backlogs. You successfully cleared them.
yes,
And what was the
yes.
eventual percentage that you scored, sir?
The percentage were around to 53, I guess, 53 to 55. Not more than definitely 55. So
Okay, not more
basically,
than 55. Okay, 53 to 55. All right.
yes,
So you completed in 2018. Then afterwards, you
yes,
started working, if I'm not wrong, right?
yes, sir. I worked, but nothing showable. So I didn't show anything to embassy. Like there is no certificates like that. I did some programs, all those things, but then nothing showable work experience. So my actual work experience after you said like you need to start working, so it shows positive effect in your profile if you show that you are working. Since so I started after that, like August 19th, and still I'm working. Actually, I resigned on the day I got my visa, which is 16th
Okay.
this summer.
So what I understand is, you after completion of the program, you did not like work full time anywhere, and you applied for the visa, after completion of your without experience, basically.
Yes, yes, yes.
For the very first time, for which program have you applied, sir?
So my program was since when I applied first till the time same program, IBM Logistics in St. Clair College. I didn't
Okay.
change my program since applied first time.
So you applied for the first time. Unfortunately, the application, got refused. Uh,
Yes.
can you shed some more light, like how you prepared the application, who helped you to do it?
So I'm from Hyderabad, so I went to the consultant, known consultant, but just like based on my education background, they have given me a program like, so you can go for this and we'll apply. And they took care of everything like SOP, all those things. So, for example, they sent me a already drafted SOP, other persons. So I just edited it according to me and forwarded those to her. She applied everything.
Okay. So unfortunately, the first application got refused.
Yeah.
Then what made you think that you should reapply for the same program? Like, had somebody suggested you anything? Like, what were you thinking when you thought about applying again?
So after I got my first referral, I thought I didn't think about much. Like I have a somewhat except work experience. Like I didn't work, so except working, I was good at like no huge gap or not very percentage. But I thought I'll get my visa second time. I didn't change not a little bit also. Just went with the same application and just reapplied for a few months. I got my second refusal. So the reasons were my IELTS, I guess, and my education percentage and work experience.
Okay, so when you applied for the second time, you were still unemployed, right? You did not start working.
No,
Is that correct?
unemployed. Unemployed.
Okay,
Yes.
so after two refusals, then what were you thinking? You definitely hoped to get the visa, but unfortunately, it didn't get through. So what were you thinking? Did you do more research? Did you try to get to the bottom of the reasons to understand what exactly the officer may have thought?
Yes, sir. Uh, After I got my second refusal, I was like, I did a lot of research. So while researching, actually I found you, sir. Actually, I got in touch with you after I got my first refusal. But I told you that, so I'll just try one last time with my existing consultant, and hopefully I won't get refusal. And if I got, I'll get back to you, sir. So I was researching a lot after second refusal, and I found you in one of these videos, like same like this, in one of these videos, and reached out to you that video and told you everything about my profile, like this and that, education, experience, and you have told me that we will work on your profile, but you need to improve. Like the first thing was IELTS because I got less score in my IELTS. Like there is a 5.5 in one module. So you told me that we'll have a shot if you get six and above in each module. And the second thing was my grades. So
The
had a
employment,
very less, yes, very less academic
the percentage.
percentage.
Okay.
So you told we cannot change this, right? It's educational background, but hopefully you said after second,
I think we have
sir.
lost.
Okay, am I audible now?
You're audible, sir. Yeah, yeah, we can hear you, sir. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Sorry, was a network issues. Since morning it's raining
No
in
problem.
Hyderabad heavily. Okay,
No worries. So you
so
were on
after,
percentage. You were saying that you were thinking about the percentage.
yes, yeah, yeah. So, less percentage in education. So in the GCMS notes that I got from embassy, they have mentioned clearly less education background, sorry, education percentage, and IELTS, and employment history. So I can improve my IELTS. You told me that same. You need to get six and above. And for education, so after till the time I got my second refusal, June 23rd, I have completed my online education midterms. Like I got all my results till the midterm. So I have took all those screenshot of my midterm exams results, and I have forwarded you those and while filing. So I guess it helped me a lot, proving this officer that I am capable of completing a program in Canada.
Right. Right. And about the employment also, I think we requested that if you can, start a new job, which I
Yes,
think
yes,
after completion of, your bachelor's degree, at least
yes,
you
yes,
should utilize that skill or that knowledge that you may have, procured through the education at some job, so that you can not only show the commitment towards the career, but you can also improve your establishment in India that you are employed at the moment. The current employment is one of the factors that officers assess, and it's
yes.
always positive to be full-time employed, showing commitment towards the career and bolstering the establishment with that. So I'm happy that you got a job. Then you started working, I guess, right?
Yes,
You
yes,
started.
actually, after you said that you need to get a job, it shows a positive effect on your profile. So next day I joined at Kotak. I'm
You,
still working till the day I got a visa.
okay, what is the current designation you're working at right now? So
Assistant manager, sir, at Kotak Mahindra Bank.
great. And then we reapplied. So you saw the first two applications also,
Yes,
including the everything, the SOP and documents and everything. And you saw the third application also. Program remained same. We did not change the program.
yes,
From GCMS notes, we understood that the problem was with the employment, problem was with
yes,
the IELTS, and it was with
yes,
the low percentage. So IELTS, you
yes,
improved it, so
yes,
that was sufficient to counter the concerns. Now
Yes.
left was the education and the employment. Employment, you got a job, so that's also sorted.
Yes.
Now the only thing which was there, which may have bothered the
Application.
officer again, was the percentage and the backlogs. We had 17
Yes.
backlogs. So,
Yes. Yes.
what do you think we had done differently, which was not done in the first two applications, which helped to convince the officer?
So for both of the applications, I got like, there is no time the consultant was taking in terms of my application. Like there's just being like mm, apply and that's it. Like uh, in terms of choosing my course also, even I selected my course, then didn't give me anything. You need to select this according to your education. It gives an greater chance of approval. And for example, SOP also, they have formatted me other person's SOP and I have just edited that according to my knowledge and I have wrote it myself. They didn't help me at all. Like
Okay.
things you need to know when you're applying. For example, so you're not audible.
I
I'm
can. Your
audible.
voice is not that great, but I can still hear you, sir. I'm sorry. Can you come again? Did you ask anything?
Yeah, I'm audible, sir. Now.
You are audible, sir. You are audible. That's fine. You can go
Yeah,
on. It's fine.
yeah. So I was not happy at all, like with the application, all those things. And I got to know that right after I got my refusal, I need to do something that visa officer should know, right? Like I am a genuine student. I am coming here to study all those things. That I was not getting help from my previous consultant. So I I'm thankful and glad I have found you on YouTube, like some exactly like watching in one of these videos. I think that person had four refusals and he got his visa on fifth attempt, and he's from, I guess, Kerala. He had a eight bands, I guess, eight bands. Still remember him. So immediately after that, I reached out to you and we talked. You like you have asked me like so many questions, education, experience, IELTS, all this thing. We talked like 40 to 45 minutes, and then I convinced who if someone can get my visa, and that is you. So I have since then we worked. You said like you have so many documents, all this thing that I didn't got anything else from like my existing consultant. And
Okay. And let me. Can you hear me, sir? Am I audible?
yeah, now it's audible.
Okay. So you recently got the approval. So what exactly you were doing when you saw the update, sir? I think you had to wait for quite a long time. It took like many months,
Yeah,
right? More
yeah, yeah.
than the
We have
usual time.
applied. Yeah, we have applied on Jan 6th of this year, and so we have waited more than 5 months. I received my approval on this month of 16th. So I got my BVL and PPR on 30 minutes gap. So the BVL got 21 for 23 9:23, and I got my PPR on 9:43. So 20 minutes gap, 20 to 30 minutes. So
Yeah,
I
what were
got
you?
it.
What was you
I
do?
was
What were you doing at the time, sir? How was the reaction when you saw it?
Yeah. So I was taking online classes, sir. So just finished my one of my class. We are discussing about with my classmates like we need to do for group project. We are discussing, and I have got a mail saying we there is an update in your application, and immediately after 20 minutes, uh, we have a message waiting for your application. So when I got my refusal, there is a the huge gap, but there is no gap in when I got my approval. So I thought this time I will be getting some positive response. So immediately I checked, there was an approval. So no feelings. I mean, was waiting for this. I have been behind this for like almost 2 years. Been did so many things, joined a new job for this, like took so many attempts for IELTS. I wish I prepared genuinely for IELTS, no, first, second time only, but I didn't show, like, don't know why. After talking with you, I have given like short IELTS by, going all this, taking classes all this for 1 month, and it all worked. And after seeing the results, no feeling at all. Like, I've been behind this 2 years, always waiting for this one message, and it changed my life after that message. It's like before 15th a life, and after 16th a different life.
I'm so happy for you, sir. I think you really deserved it because initially you only had 5.5, as you mentioned, but
Yes, sir.
you were committed enough to ensure that you're able to get it, and in that respect, you retook the IELTS, right? So you
Yes,
again
yes, yes.
prepared and you improved the IELTS score, and that also shows your commitment towards the education at the same time about your career goal and all the aspirations that you may have had. So you improved the IELTS score, and then further, we sort of did what we know, but I think you deserved it overall. Yes, there were complications about the percentage, the backlogs, and you took extra year also to complete it. But
Yes,
from your standpoint, you did whatever we requested you to do, and that was sufficient for us. The support was sufficient for us to do whatever we know in the more seamless manner, and it really worked out. I think you should be thankful to God that with that dose of complications, you're still able to get it. So I'm very very happy for you. I could imagine when you wrote us an email that you got the approval, and people get emotional, and then at the same time I really want to thank you and your parents also support you at the same time during this difficult time. So I'm very very happy for you that you've got it, sir.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. I've been waiting to write that mail that I got my visa for like almost 2 years, since December 7th.
Yeah,
Finally happened.
right. It's an emotional moment, I can understand. And
Yes,
so there are many other applicants also, maybe sailing through the same boat, having many
yes,
backlogs, percentage, refusals. So what piece of advice would you like to give to them so that they can prepare well for the applications?
yeah. So I have been behind this like almost 2 years. Since 2 years, I got to know like if someone has a good profile, like recent pass out, good grades, decent IELTS score, with good financials, then I feel like they can apply on their own if having good knowledge in writing SOP and for filing all those things. But if they have a gap without good education background, like complicated profiles like mine, in that case, they have to find someone who can give actual time and everything which they can give in order to get approval. And in my situation, you did everything, so like all those things. And the only thing I wanna say, like those who are watching, just give a call to Navdis, and I'm audible.
You are audible, sir. Yeah, I can hear you
Yeah,
well.
just yeah, those who are watching, like just give a call to Navdeep, and you'll be convinced that if anyone can get your visa, and it's and the first call gonna go for like 40 to 45 minutes definitely. And I'm thankful, sir, that I reached out to you after watching a video like this.
We are thankful to God that it was possible, and I'm very happy for you. And at the same time, you pointed out that the current employment situation is one of the important factors that we all need to take care. So that was one. Second, definitely was the SOP and all the explanations. Uh,
Yes,
your commitment towards IELTS, and fourth was the non-conditional support that you and the trust that you had in us. So I really want to thank you for everything that you did for not for yourself, for also to help us out to give the best shot possible. Thank you very much, and I'm very happy for you that you've got it,
so
and I'm sure.
about the SOP, I wanna add one more thing about the SOP. So in one of your calls, people used to say like their SOP was 8 pages, 10 pages. I didn't even seen my SOP or got a thought of asking you. Like that is how much I trusted you. So like I didn't even see in my SOP. People used to say in one of your videos like I got my SOP like say 8 pages, 10 pages. It is not common, right? Like I both previous application, first and second application, my SOP was like literally 1.5 pages to 2 pages. That's it.
Yeah,
So
it takes more content only when we have more complication from the profile. Sometimes we have low percentage, we have program changes, we have other complications. So it just take some racial content to include to convince the officer, and that's sometimes take a couple more pages. That's all. But we ensure that whatever information is being supplied, it is highly relevant. There's no information which is not at all relevant is included. So that's the only goal, to facilitate the officer in taking the decision. But anyway, I'm very happy for you that you've got it. I definitely know that how what it meant for you, and I wish you great luck further in Canada. Have a great life, and I wish you great luck further. Anyway, so in case of any more questions, also please be in touch. We'll be happy to help you. So I
yes, sir.
very happy.
Yes, I will. And
Thank you for taking. Yeah,
one more
thank.
thing, sir.
Yeah, please go
Yeah,
on.
one more thing, sir. So we have about my education. We have added like screenshots of my midterm exams. It's an SOP. Do you think it helped, sir, like convincing officer that I am capable of completing a course in Canada?
Yes, up to great extent, yes. I think the latest performance that we have presented is definitely can become a basis to establish that you are now more mature and a bona fide student. You're performing well, lately or recently. So that definitely impresses the officer and assures the officer that you can complete the intended program.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So I will get back to you, sir, once I receive my passport. I guess it's in VFS. Going to the Delhi for stamping. Hopefully,
Yeah.
it's get delivered to me in 5 to 6 working days.
Hopefully, most welcome anytime. I will guide you also by the further steps as well. So thank you very much, and I'm very happy for you. So thank you very much for putting the trust in us. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir. All because of you, sir.
It's all because of God. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.